Ramit Sethi from IWillTeachYouToBeRich. Is Ramit Sethi a fraud or is he legitimate? David Jaffe with beststockstrategy.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you my opinion and my personal thoughts on Ramit Sethi. In this review, I'm just simply going to share with you commentary and my overall perspective on whether I believe you can benefit from paying attention to Ramit Sethi. So Ramit went to Stanford University and then he started a blog called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I have done some research into his life and I want to give him a lot of credit for overhauling his personal appearance, his personal fitness, and additionally, he has built a successful business. Ramit, looking back on around 10 or 15 years worth of photos, he was extremely skinny. He also seemed to be a little bit nerdy and not someone that would be very physically attractive. However, it seems that he has really worked on his internal game, his mental perspective, and also he has gotten the most out of himself that many people are unable to achieve. So from a self-actualization standpoint and from being able to improve his appearance, improve his personal fitness and his habits, I have tremendous respect for Ramit Sethi. However, I do not believe that the information that Ramit actually sells and the information that Ramit is packaging to his students is actually worthwhile. Now, it is true that I have not purchased any of his programs. When I looked and I consumed a lot of the media that he puts out, a lot of the information that he puts out is, in my opinion, very generic. However, I do believe that some of the generic information does have some value. So for example, being able to negotiate an increase in salary or being able to stand up for yourself or having and being able to bring about and engender feelings of self-love so that you have greater feelings of confidence are skills and are habits that will help you lead a more fulfilling and fruitful life. So do I believe that you should actually purchase Ramit Sethi's program in order to improve your life? I do not believe, in my opinion, that it is going to be worthwhile for you to do so because I believe that a lot of the information is available to you for free online. However, I definitely believe that Ramit Sethi is legitimate in that if you look at him, he has undergone a tremendous personal transformation. He's improved his fitness. He has very good habits. He has also built a legitimate and successful business. However, I do believe that for 99% of the people who are potentially considering becoming a student of his, I believe that the majority of those people might be better off simply watching YouTube videos or working on their own habits. You see, what oftentimes happens is that many people sell courses, but a lot of these courses are meant to intentionally, I wouldn't say deceive, but a lot of times they are made a lot more complicated than they need to be because the student believes that if they swipe their credit card and they buy a course, then they are automatically entitled to improve their life. What the student is trying to do by buying a program is they are trying to put the responsibility onto the teacher when in reality the responsibility is still on the student. You see, the best teacher can motivate and present the student with the easiest way to facilitate the ability to inhibit and incorporate those positive habits, but it is still incumbent on the student to maximize and to take action so that that student incorporates the positive habit into their personal being. So, for example, in my case, if you want to sell option premium, yes, you can purchase the course, but if you do not incorporate what I teach you so that you learn how to be patient and disciplined, then you are not going to be a successful trader. And in Ramit's case, he can teach you very generic ways of improving your mentality and becoming more confident. But at the same time, in my opinion, you do not need the ability, or rather you do not need to purchase his course because he's teaching you very generic information. So look, I do believe that Ramit Sethi is a very good guy. I have tremendous respect for him because he has undergone a personal transformation. I do not like that one of his friends appears to be Timothy Sykes, and in my opinion, Timothy Sykes is one of the biggest scam artists in the personal finance space. So that is a big knock against him. That, remember, you can judge somebody by the company that they keep, and the fact that Ramit Sethi is friends with Timothy Sykes is a big red flag. Additionally, when Ramit Sethi's brother appeared on Shark Tank, Mark Cuban explicitly called Ramit Sethi's brother a scam artist, because I believe Ramit Sethi's brother was trying to sell these type of bracelets that people are using to alter the kinetic energy or alter some type of ions that are inside their blood flow. And Mark Cuban called Ramit Sethi's brother out and said that the science is there that proves that these bracelets don't work. And essentially, Mark Cuban booted Ramit Sethi's brother from the show and called him a scam artist. In fact, I saw this show about 2 or 3 years ago, and I believe, even though, again, I saw it a few years ago, so my memory might be incorrect, but Mark Cuban said something along the lines of that he's allergic to scam artists. But again, this is Ramit Sethi's brother, and just because Mark Cuban said it, it does not mean that what Mark Cuban said is actually fact. But that being said, this is also a slight red flag against Ramit Sethi. But all in all, I believe that Ramit Sethi is very legitimate. I do believe that it's worthwhile for you to consume his information. But at the same time, I don't believe that he's teaching you a valuable skill. That's the most important thing. But going back to everything that I say when I do these videos about judging and making your own decision regarding whether you believe in these public figures like Ramit Sethi, etc., I do believe that Ramit Sethi has very good intent. So on the positive side, Ramit Sethi, he's undergone a personal transformation that I believe is very positive. He has great habits. I also believe that Ramit Sethi has great positive intent. On the negative side, he's friends with Tim Sykes. His brother was called a scam artist by Mark Cuban. And additionally, and perhaps most importantly, I don't believe that the information that Ramit Sethi is trying to teach you is actually providing you with a valuable skill that you can monetize. So whereas someone like myself is teaching you how to sell option premium, which you can incorporate the knowledge that I teach you into direct profits, I don't believe that anything that Ramit Sethi is teaching you that you will be able to immediately convert into a profitable venture. So for example, you can watch videos like Charisma on Command, and you can probably learn just as much about self-confidence and how to handle yourself in an interview that you can learn from someone like Ramit Sethi. So I don't believe that the information that he's teaching you, because it's very general in nature, again, this is my opinion, but I don't believe that the information that he's teaching you is worthy of your hard-earned dollars, and I don't believe it's worthwhile for you to pay for it. But overall, I believe that Ramit Sethi seems like a pretty good guy, and I definitely do not believe that he's a scam artist. This is David Jaffe with beststockstrategy.com. Please let me know your thoughts, and what are your thoughts regarding Ramit Sethi? Leave a comment below. Please like this video and leave a comment. I read and respond to everyone's comments. So once again, please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on Ramit Sethi, and I appreciate your attention.